See what's happening. Are we live? Yep, we're good. I can get rid of that. Right, folks, let's click off that. I hope we don't cut out. I'm trying to go for it for the Wi-Fi this time. Last time I did that, it cut out, so I'm just going to have to keep an eye on it. Cheers to you all. It is bloody hot out there today. It's hot in here. I would have the window open, but I don't want to disturb my whole street with my singing. So I'm just going to swelter for the next hour or so. Thank you very much for joining Songs and Stories once again. Hello, Roger Morgan. It's only me. It is only you at the moment and one other person. But people will join us as we continue. An awful lot of people do watch this on catch up. The last one, when I last looked at it, there was over 500 views, you know, over the week. So it's good. People use it like a podcast, which is what I want, you know. I do that with other live streams that I enjoy. As you know, Roger, like yourself, I'm a big fan of Fish on Friday. And I've always enjoyed Ryan Adams' ones as well. And Nigel Clark from Dodgy, he did a few good ones. But yeah, I think Fish is the only one that I know that's still continuing with it. But yes, it is what it is, and I'm still here anyway. Hope you all had a good week anyway. It's been an absolute shocker, isn't it? It really has. And I've been a bit down really, what with all the current events on the news and everything. It's really affected me. But it seems like we're coming out of the worst of things now, and which is good. So I'm not going to waffle too much tonight, or I say that I probably will. I've just got a bunch of songs I'm just going to knock out, and yeah, we'll see what happens. If I can find my capo. Let's have a go at this one. This next song was written by a band called Energy Orchard, who I was a big fan of in the 80s. I learned all of their songs off the album, and it really helped me develop as an artist. I met my true love by the mouth of the river. We got to talking, and I thought I could love her. She gave me whiskey, I tried to forget, put the sea between us, and I'll never go back. No, I won't. I could not be free till you walk with me, looking for the king of love, the king of love, the king of love, king of love. I left my country, I came to this city, and it tried to break me, and I filled up with pity. But my spirit grew stronger, and that big world keeps turning. Yeah, my spirit grew stronger, and I keep on learning. Yes, I do. We could be free if you walk with me, and we could find the king of love, the king of love, of love, king of love. It doesn't matter anymore. I got what I wanted. Oh yeah. I got what I wanted. Oh yeah. The king of love. The king of love. The king of love. The king of love. Guten Abend, Diane. Mike Corrigan, I've got something for you. Tip jar, Stevie. Always wear odd shoes. Yes, if anyone saw my post earlier on my personal profile, well, not earlier, yes, last night, I got back from a gig. No, it was Saturday night. I got back from a gig and I was just about to take my shoes off and I looked down and I was wearing different shoes. Yes, I was wearing a baseball boot on one foot and a trainer on the other. Quite an amazing feat that was. I didn't even get dressed in the dark. This was just a senior moment, folks. Yes. So, yeah, that was quite an achievement, really. And it got a lot more likes for that and the picture of Lottie, my cat, than it did for most of my music posts. So there you go. I've just got to walk around with odd shoes and share comedy posts from now on. And I'll be a TikTok star. Alice. Hello, Stevie. My phone is charging, so you are singing to the plants. That's all right. I don't mind singing to plants and trees. You know, get in touch with nature. That's absolutely fine. Right, that last song, King of Love, as I say, was written by Energy Orchard. They were a great band. They were from Belfast. They were around in the 80s and 90s. They were led by a guy called Bap Kennedy, who sadly passed away about 5 years ago now. And he became a really prolific solo artist as well. They had a lot of connections with Steve-O. I think Steve-O produced Energy Orchard's first album. And I absolutely fell in love with that record. And Hillary, who's just joined us, she'll know I did an awful lot of busking on the streets of Bournemouth, and like I just said earlier, I learned all the songs off that album, and it really helped me develop as a songwriter, because they're all nice, easy songs like that, King of Love, and I haven't sang that in ages, so sorry if it's a bit rusty. What are you doing, Lottie? Come here. Say hello. We have a pussycat special guest. This is the cheeky one, who I heard a big bang in the kitchen earlier. And a massive crash, and basically she jumped up on the shelf and knocked off loads of boxes, hasn't you? Looking for treats. So there you are, Lottie. It's your first appearance on Songs and Stories. Say hello to everyone. She's a very cheeky lady. The other one's a bit more reserved, but they're great. Anyway, get off there now. I need to concentrate on what I'm doing. All right, let's do another song anyway. Hillary says, you know me, I rarely have matching socks, but I don't often mix up shoes. Roger says, some of the Soundle announced looking good. Yes, as many as you know, I'm involved in putting on gigs over in Oundle with the promoter called Bob Cheetham. We run a thing called Ember Sessions, and Bob does a thing called Vix Gigs, which basically runs an annual festival called the Soundle, which I helped him out a little bit with this year. It was great. It was at the Key Theatre in Peterborough this year, but it's moving to the Victoria Hall for a year next year, and tickets are available. It's some great artists. Do have a look. Head over to Vix Gigs, find out more about that. But I'm seeing Bob later this week. We're going to have a meeting about all gigs coming up. We've got some really nice artists lined up for little Ember Sessions. We've got Boo Hewardine, we've got Doris Brendel, Peter Jones, Sally Barker, Heather Finley as well, who's coming up very soon. So yeah, do check that out. Look up Vix Gigs, and vixgigs.com will give you all of the info on that. Anyway, so we got this. Coma might feel better than this. Attempting to discover where to begin. You're weighed down, you're full of something. Sickness and desertion. You're weighed down, you're full of something. You're underneath it all. So say goodbye to love and hold your head up high. 'Cause there's no need to rush. We're all just waiting to die. Hoping a better place is all I need. With moments of innocence and mystery. It's the little things you miss. The waking up all alone. It's the little things you miss when you're underneath it all. So say goodbye to love and hold your head up high. 'Cause there's no need to rush. We're all just waiting to die. And all your friends seem like enemies, and you're broken down and empty. Oh. And all your friends seem like enemies, and you're broken down and empty. Oh. Say goodbye to love and hold your head up high. 'Cause there's no need to rush. We're all just waiting to die. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. That was the song Waiting, which is a track off our new album, Getting There. It is track number 7. And it's actually a City and Colour cover, one of the 2 covers that is on the album. And if you come to our album launch on Friday, which is at the Musician in Leicester, I know some of you are coming, we'll be playing that song for you. And yeah, I love it, absolutely love that track. And when I was going through a bit of a bad time last summer, I just clicked with it, and it just made absolute sense and helped me get through some stuff, you know. It's amazing when where music's like that, you know, when it has healing properties, suddenly a song can really speak to you, and that means that the songwriter's job is done, you know. And that's what I always aim to do, is to reach out with my music and just say, hey, you know, I've been in the same place too, you know, you're not alone. So let's have a go at something else. What should we do? Oh yeah, let's go at this. This is a song off the third album, Angels and Sirens. It's called Pollyanna and Me. Pollyanna and me, we like to live beyond the love we know. A girl for me, she can take it fast or take it slow. Honesty, when I'm feeling high or feeling low. Never judging or stigmatizing sexuality. Look at us now, we've known each other all of these years. Funny how we're closer than we have ever been. Under the ties and candle wax, lipstick, PVC. Hot summer nights with you and her laughing beside me. Oh, Pollyanna, with you and her beside me. Oh, Pollyanna. Pollyanna and me, we like to live beyond the love we know. Pollyanna and me, we like to live beyond the love we know. Pollyanna and me, I see you around. Pollyanna and me, I see you around. And I see you around, and I see you around, and I see you around. Live music on the internet, folks. Pollyanna and Me, about hot summer nights in good company. And that song was really inspired actually by that summer when I wrote it. I was really into Stone Temple Pilots, and I just really fell in love with Scott Weiland and his style, and you know, and their last 2 or 3 albums that they made were fantastic records. Yeah, if you get a chance to listen to Number 4 or Shangri-La by Stone Temple Pilots, they're amazing records. I think, anyway. I like them. So yeah, that song has got lots of different meanings. Take what you will from it. I'm going to dig out a really old song now that I was playing around with, and Mike Corrigan, the new album going to be in HMV? I hope so. I hope so. We've only just kind of finished the HMV tour promoting Clarity and Dusk. But yeah, I'll probably try and get on that maybe at the end of the year or start of next year and do a little HMV tour and get them in there. We'll see. It'd be nice, wouldn't it? So yeah, I just said I'm going to do a really old song. I was just thinking about this. This is a song that I wrote when I lived in Northampton in around 1992, and I was knocking around with this girl Sarah, who's really, we became really good friends. We'd known each other since the 80s, and she happened to be living in Northampton as well, and she's a guitarist and singer as well, and we had a really close friendship. And she was going out with this guy, and they're going through a rocky patch, and I kind of wrote this song for her and him, really. And yeah, it's a kind of, I don't really write many songs like that to try and be kind of observational, but yeah, this is for those two. So Sarah, wherever you are, I hope you're doing well. I know she's married now with a couple of kids and been a teacher and stuff, and I haven't caught up with her for years, but I hope she's doing well. This is from that time, and it's called Love on the Horizon, if I can remember it. Before she turns to go to sleep, she writes another line in her book of poems, and once again she's walking with him through a familiar field with a castle in the distance, and all of her reminders change day to day. Love on the horizon always shall remain, a theme that stays, a theme that stays, a theme that stays, a theme that stays. And as he drives on to work, a rainy morning, with something on the radio that takes him straight back to her. By the foreign waterfronts, with big ships on the ocean, and all of her reminders change day to day. Love on the horizon always shall remain, a theme that stays, a theme that stays, a theme that stays, a theme that stays, and it still stays. 10 miles as the crow flies, she's so far away. Love on the horizon always shall remain, always shall remain, always shall remain, a theme that Love on the Horizon. I haven't played that song in a long time. I'm sure the chords are slightly different in that bridge part. But hey, if you want to compare notes and see if I made a mistake with that bridge part, you could go to the Vault section on our website, or go to Bandcamp and look up Acres Wild on Bandcamp, or look up the Acres Wild section on the Vault part of my website, steviejones.com. And there you'll find, on the Vault anyway, you'll find a little history about Acres Wild, and various songs as well, which is myself and James Sexton. If some of you are watching Songs and Stories ages ago, you'll have seen me and James doing joint live streams together, talking about my time in Germany in the early 90s, because Love on the Horizon was one of the songs that I took with me when I moved over there. So you can have a little listen to a very rusty early version of me and James playing it. So maybe you're watching this, James. I don't know. Your good lady wife is, I know. But yeah, it's just one of those songs that, you know, I don't get to play very often. And I was very influenced by Deletion at the time. Maybe you can hear that in there. But yeah, it's kind of an observational one. And Sarah was I was very close to her. A lovely, lovely woman indeed. And I do need to catch up with her. So let's play something else then. Let's have a go at this. Let's play an audio track. Why not? And find it. Bear with me. I'm going to play you a song, if I can find it, that we're going to play at our album launch. Hopefully with a special guest. This is another track off Angels and Sirens. This is Neon Underground. He says. Neon Underground from the Angels and Sirens album, which is available on CD from our website, or download, or stream it via Bandcamp, or stream it on Spotify, whichever you want to do. But if you did buy one, it would help. It would help put some funds in our coffers to keep us on the road and to pay for guitar strings and more recording. You know the crack. If you just want to put a couple of quid in the tip jar tonight, it'd be most welcome, folks. And yeah, we've got some t-shirts as well that are for sale on the website. Very limited sizes, I'm afraid, at the moment, unless you go to the printful section, who can print out stuff for you at any size. But we don't make much money from that, I'm afraid. But they will make up all kinds of designs for us. You can have a look. Let me just turn that off. It's all on our website, steviejones.com, in the store. Have a browse. Anyway, that's enough plugging. Let's see what next song we can do. Yes, before I go to the next song, Neon Underground, I played it because I wanted to play it at the album launch. We're hoping to have Sean joining us on harmonica. Touch wood, touch wood. It'd be amazing if he can make it down. I will remind him, because it's not very often that we get to play him with his amazing harmonica part on that. And on that album version, it featured Bob Dabrowski on bass as normal, Jake Patrick, our previous drummer, and Vasilis D on the guitar. And Vasilis is now in Greece. He's been there since just after the pandemic, and I don't get to speak to him very often, but the last time I spoke to him, he was extremely happy. He was all loved up, and he's got engaged to a very nice lady who I believe has got 1 or 2 kids already, so he's kind of like a bit of a stepdad. I don't know if he's got a date to be married, but I must catch up with him soon. He's not playing music, and he said he didn't play guitar for about 2 years, so I hope he's picked up the guitar since. But he sounds very happy indeed, which is the main thing. And lovely chap, an incredible musician, and we were honoured to have him to play on that album, and many wonderful gigs with him, you know. And yeah, this band it's been split up into so many different eras. You know, we've been going since 2010. You know, that's like 14 years. And it started out as a trio, and you know, it's great. All the different eras, it keeps it interesting. You know, who knows what the next era will be? Who knows? And that is the life of a band, really. It'd be boring if it all just stayed exactly the same. And most of my favourite bands have all got all the different eras, you know. New Model Army have had so many different lineups, you know. Justin's the original member. Even the Clash had a few lineups, you know. The Waterboys are always having their different lineups, you know, like a revolving door, you know. And yeah, it's I think any band that can remain fixed for decades, it's quite a feat, really, you know. And there aren't many of them, really. I mean, life changes, doesn't it? And you have to adapt. Musical styles change and people move on in life. So I'm very happy with the lineup we've got now, and I'm looking forward to playing the next gig. And that's all we do. We just trundle along. You know, we've got some really good gigs lined up at the end of the year as well. And yeah. Right, let's have a go at this. Yeah, Neon Underground. I thought I'd play that because I'm hoping that a friend of mine who features in that song is going to make it to the gig as well. And it'd be lovely to see her if she can make it. She keeps threatening to come to one of my gigs, and we talk a lot, but so far I haven't seen it in several years, so it'll be amazing if she can turn up to the gig. Really well. And I will dedicate the song to her as well. Yeah. It was great that Neon got a lot of airplay on Planet Rock, and it really broke us into a lot of the kind of rock market and opened up a few doors for us, you know. I'm not going to play. Let's just play a couple of covers for you now. I played 4 covers gigs at the weekend, and I was kind of like not really in the zone for being amongst loads of people drinking, and you know, I don't know. I wasn't in a great place last week. What with everything going on in the news, and and the way that things were, and you know, everyone's got different views on what's going on in the world, and it's just tiring, you know. And I just didn't really fancy being in a pub environment with lots of people drinking and being rowdy, you know. But I did 4 covers gigs. Did one at the Red Lion in Ruddington, at the Bell in East Langton up near Harborough, at the Old Forge Tea Room near Cranford, near Kettering, and then the Rose and Crown in Oundle. So it's a very busy weekend. But all of those gigs were like really nice. Lots of really nice people who enjoyed the music, had some great conversations, and it gave me a lot of hope. You know, there's some good people out there. It's more good than bad. And this is one of the songs that I played at those gigs. There you go again, you see you want your freedom. Who am I to keep you down? It's only right that you should play the way you feel it, but listen carefully to the sound. My dreams of loneliness like a heartbeat drives you mad. In the stillness of remembering what you had, what you lost, what you had, what you lost. Thunder only happens when it's raining. Players only love you when they're playing. Say women, they will come and they will go. When the rain washes you clean, you know, you know. And there I go again to see the crystal visions. And I'll keep my visions to myself. It's only me who wants to wrap around your dreams. And have you any dreams that you'd like to settle? The dreams of loneliness like a heartbeat drives you mad. In the stillness of remembering what you had, what you lost, what you had, what you lost. Oh, thunder only happens when it's raining. Players only love you when they're playing. They say women, they will come and they will go. When the rain washes you green, you know. Oh, thunder only happens when it's raining. Players only love you when they're playing. Women, they will come and they will go. When the rain washes you clean, you know, and you will know, you will know, you will know, you will know. Bit of Fleetwood Mac there for you. Right. I was thinking about the kind of early to mid 90s. And what was going on with the music scene back then? There was an awful lot of dance music around, wasn't there? The rave scene was kind of in everyone's faces, you know. And this is just before kind of Britpop happened, you know. So you had the aftermath of grunge, and then there was stuff going on. And then what happened is what I liked about Oasis when they turned up is that suddenly all these people who'd been out clubbing and raving it and stuff, so suddenly it was okay to pick up your guitar and play a song, you know, and people could really relate to Noel Gallagher, and you know, he did represent the guy in the bedroom, like with a hangover after a rave, you know, writing a song, and it really did make a lot of people pick up the guitar, and that's what I really loved about them, you know. And it was like they wrote a lot of acoustic type songs, you know. They had the heavier stuff, and then they had the kind of more like bedsit type stuff, you know. And whether you like them or not, they really did change things at that time, you know, with what they represented. I mean, I was a big David Gray fan as well at the time, and before he got big, you know, before Babylon came out, and I read about him in NME or somewhere, and then he was like, yeah, I've just come back from a rave and I've picked up my guitar and written this song, and his early albums were really good, so I was already in that kind of zone. And then when Oasis came along, it was like, yeah, that's cool, you know. And it really did get a lot of people into bands and picking up the guitar again, and a lot of songwriters, you know. So in honour of that, I'm going to play you a song I should have learned ages ago, but I only just kind of like properly learned it. I would like to leave this city. This old town don't smell too pretty, and I can feel the warning signs running around my mind. And when I leave this island, I put myself into a soul asylum, 'cause I can feel the warning signs running around my mind. So here I go, I've been scratching around with the same old hole. My body feels young, but my mind is very old. So what do you say? You can't give me the dreams that are mine anyway. Half the world away, half the world away, half the world away. I've been lost, I've been found, but I don't feel down. When I leave this planet, you know I'd stay, but I just can't stand it. And I can feel the warning signs running around my mind. And if I could leave this spirit, I'll find me a hole and I'll live in it. And I can feel the warning signs running around my mind. So here I go, I'm still scratching around in the same old hole. My body feels young, but my mind is very old. So what do you say? You can't give me the dreams that are mine anyway. Half the world away, half the world away, half the world away. I've been lost and been found, but I don't feel down. Don't feel down. Don't feel down. Oh, don't feel down. Half the world away. Oasis. Right, it did say that it cut out there. I need to see if I'm still on. If anyone wants to say they can still see me, that would be useful, because it looks like the Wi-Fi might have cut out. Man, that's really crap if it has. Let's just see if I'm still here. Otherwise, I might have to sign off. Can you still see me, folks? I think I'm still here. Yes. Well, that's all right then. God. You see, last time I did it, I did it through 4G, and it seemed to work better than my Wi-Fi, because I live in a village. Maybe it cuts out. I don't know. I don't understand it, how this stuff works. But I'm glad I'm here anyway. I'll do. Hello, Mick. Yes, yes, mate. See you on Friday, and see you on Friday as well, Hillary. Okay. Let's give you a preview of a track off the new album anyway. This is a song that we'll be playing live for you, but I'm going to play you the audio version. If you haven't heard the album, you can now preview it on Bandcamp. Just go over to steviejones.com. Stevie Jones and the Wildfires on Bandcamp, and you'll find us there. And you can actually preview the album. No commitment to buying. You can have a listen to it in full, and if you like it, you can buy it. It's not going to be on Spotify or Amazon or anything like that till October, so that's to encourage people to buy a copy, you know. Right, so I've got to find the album to play you this track I wanted to play you. Yeah, it should be a good night on Friday. Hopefully there'll be a few there. It's going to be hot and sweaty, and we love the musician. We really do. We've got to keep supporting it. There is a very strong rumour that the venue will be closing at the end of the year, and they'll be relocating to the International Arts Centre. So it could be one of the last chances you get, certainly to see us playing there. And it's going to be sad if that happens, you know. That's what I've heard on the grapevine so far. And it will be end of an era. Yeah, so, you know, do come along if you're a fan of the venue. Come along and enjoy it while you can. I don't know what the art centre's like. It's meant to be good, but it won't be the same old bricks and mortar that we know and love. All right, let's find this track. This is track 6 off Getting There. As before, the new album. And this is called Beautiful Deletion. Just get it set up. In the sea of love, together in darkness, we shed light as real as the morning. Like cracked porcelain, she's a little bit broken, but we were close, getting closer. We walked in pines and shining beams to the museum. We walked in the cathedral. Drank by the river, by the old barge. We sang songs around my kitchen table. What do you consider about those who matter? Pretty shiny things will always distract you. You wake up alone and the world moves on. Maybe you'll remember, you'll see what's gone. Who, what, where, when, and why? The movable feast of fact or fiction. A fabricator will always deny, so I lay quiet and let her believe it. flags on the street turn red, tattered and torn. And the woman who lay by my side, now a ghost who faded into the dark. There's not much left, but I know it was real. Beautiful Deletion off the new album, getting there, and features Dave Carter on drums. Adam Ellis plays keys and bass on that. Mark Gill on guitar. Jody Erica on backing vocals, and that's one of the songs that the guys in the band have we've had to learn, because it was one of the songs we kind of wrote more in the studio. Most of the album was actually written in the studio, so we've had to learn it as a band to go out and gig it live. So you'll hear that on Friday at the album launch, and we did it at Tannerfest, and we played it at Milton Keynes. So yeah, that song will also hopefully feature on Friday Stacey McDonald from the band The Grand Avenues guesting with us. Touchwood, she'll be there. She's looking forward to it, actually. So I think she's going to make it, because Jody can't make it, so she'll be another special guest on Friday night. And yeah, it's a very emotional song, that, and I'm not going to go into it. I'm not going to go down that route. That's for you to try and to have a listen to and interpret it in your own way, and take what from it you will. And that's what the album's about, really. It's about the journey of romance and anxiety and recovery and healing. And I'm hoping that our gigs will give you a bit of a journey like that. Our gigs are always full of passion and ups and downs of emotions. Emotional. When I saw Dallas Green from City and Colour last November, he opened up and he said, "Good evening, folks. Right, it's time to get emotional." And I thought, what a great start to the gig, And his gig certainly was, and I can really, really relate to that, because all the stuff that we do is from there, Anyway, I'm going to wrap it up now. Thank you very much for tuning in, and I'm trying to do this every week now and just see what happens, Pull more stuff out the vault, and keep you up to date with what we're up to. Really looking forward to Friday. Gideon are going to be fantastic. They played really well at Tannerfest. They're a really great band. They're on before us, and they're going to be quite a hard act to follow, really. We're going to be a bit different to them. And before that, we've got Harriet and Ben, who are amazing. And it's going to be great to see Ben doing his original stuff with Harriet backing him, because they do so much cover stuff. He doesn't really have time to do it. And likewise with Calder. Calder does a lot of cover stuff, but he's a great songwriter, So it's giving some friends a chance to get their original stuff out into the world, And it's an early start, so if you are coming, make sure you get there for 7:30 for doors open, because Cole is going to be on at 10 to 8, and it's going to wrap up by 11 as well, so it won't be a late one. But thank you so much for tuning in. Do look after yourselves, and I'll see you next week, if not before. Take care.